Ladies and gentlemen, it is December 15th of 2020, and the Dawning event has returned to Destiny 2. This has always been my favorite seasonal event, ever since the tradition began back in Destiny 1. As a longtime Guardian, this event has become part of the holiday season for me. I mean, candy canes, presents under the tree, my wife bugging me to put up the outside lights, getting a little slopped up on eggnog, and the Dawning. That's the holidays for me. But I'll be the first to admit that the Dawning isn't quite what it used to be. The armor sets for each class used to be earned by playing the game. The recent system of earning Bright Dust to buy these items from the cash shop just doesn't have the same appeal for me. And in Destiny 1, we saw Sparrow Racing introduced with this event, which sadly may never return. In the first Dawning of Destiny 2, we had the Snowball mechanic introduced into Strikes, which was a lot of fun, but since has been removed. Then in Forsaken, we all became master pastry chefs by baking boatloads of cookies. And just in case you didn't get your fill of cookie baking, that system came back with Shadowkeep. But what does the Dawning have in store for us this year? We'll find out in just a minute. And hey, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to leave it a like and consider subscribing to the Ironworker Gaming channel for more Destiny 2 content made by yours truly. But with that, let's have a look at this year's Dawning event. Alright, first things first, I gotta say, whoever decorates the tower for the Dawning needs a promotion, or a raise if nothing else, because it looks amazing. The entire tower gets decorated, not just the courtyard, and it looks awesome. But Evil Levante is back front and center to get us rolling on the festivities. Unfortunately, it looks like age might be getting the best of old Ava because she's kinda got the shakes. And this year, like the 2 years past, we are baking cookies in the holiday oven again. So pick the Dawning quest up, you'll get a couple ingredients, you'll get some Dawning essence, and you'll get the holiday oven to bake your first batch of cookies for Zavala. If you've done the Dawning in years past, you know the drill. But it's always somebody's first Dawning, so just slot in the ingredients that you were given. Add a little bit of Dawning essence to the mix.
We are strongest together.
And cookies. So we run these over to Zavala, he says, "Oh, I love cookies. Here, have a gift in return." This gift is going to go to your inventory, and when you open it, one enhancement core and the Glacioclasm fusion rifle right off the bat. No work necessary. Now, obviously, we are going to be able to acquire random rolls for this thing, so let's pause here and take a look at what we can get. Here's your full perk set for this high-impact fusion rifle on screen. And the only new perk that we have here is Surplus. But this isn't going to be a bad one on a fusion rifle. And overall, there are some really nice perk combinations you can find on this one. Now, you might not be a fusion rifle guy, but I am. And this kind of makes me excited. Now, from a PvP standpoint for this weapon, one piece of advice. Stability is consistency, and consistency means kills. So on your barrel and magazine options, anything to increase stability is going to be nice. If it increases range, not too bad, but I always harp on stability for a fusion rifle. The perk combination that I really want on this gun is going to be Under Pressure and High Impact Reserves. You'll respawn in a Crucible match with 2 rounds in the magazine, so these perks are going to be working for you right off the bat. Under Pressure increases accuracy and stability as the magazine gets lower. High Impact Reserves do more damage as the magazine gets lower. These synergize perfectly. But once you're all done here, head back to Eva and we're going to bake some cookies for Amanda Holiday. Once again, just slot in the proper ingredients that you were just handed. And cookies. So take your cookies to Amanda and she says, "I love cookies. Here's a present for you too. And why don't you go and have this brand new Dawning ship while you're at it." Now what's cool about this one is the vapor trail on it can be customized. And it also can be upgraded to generate more Dawning Spirit. We'll get into that in a second. Head back to Eva one more time and pick up Into All a Good Flight quest. Now you're going to have to bake some cookies for the spider, but you're going to have to work for these ingredients. You can see that the Dawning Spirit is a community-based objective, and I believe the rewards will be sparrows, ghost shells, and another ship. And your first personal reward will be an upgrade for your ship. Quick rundown on the holiday oven for those who don't know. The green ingredients are basic ingredients you'll earn just for killing specific types of baddies. The blue ingredients can be earned by killing said baddies in a specific manner, like with arc damage, with swords, or with your super. The game doesn't specifically tell you how to get all of these ingredients. I mean, some of them are self-explanatory, but any that you're confused about, Google it. Recipes. Once you discover what ingredients you need to bake a cookie, it will be stored in the recipe section, so you can make them again very quickly. If you've participated in the dawning in the past, all of the past recipes will be saved. If you are just starting out and don't have any recipes and need to know what combinations to use, Google it. And one last stop before I cut you loose on your cookie baking excursion, to the Eververse Store. As always, the cash shop is stocked full of event-specific items, but most of these, outside of the finishers, should be coming up for Bright Dust at some point. Moving down to the weekly Bright Dust section, we do have a ghost shell, which probably means ghost shells aren't going to be a reward for the main quest. Maybe it's just the sparrows. Other than that, we do have some new event-specific emotes and transmat effects for sale. If you move into the seasonal event tab, this is where you're going to find all of the armor for this year's dawning, and all the armor from the previous dawnings also. A full set's going to set you back 1500 silver or 6000 Bright Dust. But that's pretty much gonna wrap us up. And hey, do me a favor, be good to your fellow Guardians this time of year. Maybe drop like one less bag on them in the Crucible or something like that. But like the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. I'll catch you on the next one.